I'm Kenyan Booker. Go to Hunters Lane High School, senior this year. I play basketball and track and field.
All right, Ken, what events do you do in track and field?
I am a jumper, so I do triple jump, long jump, 4x1, 4x2, 100 and 200.
So out of all of those events, which one do you like the most?
I kind of like the 4x1, 4x2 the most. My relay team, that's kind of my bread and butter at. But long jump is I'm pretty good at that.
So you like the relay, you like the relay better than the jumping?
A little bit. It's more competitive.
More competitive? Okay,
Yeah.
that was about to be my next question. So if okay, so you like the relay more than you like jumping, and I can see that because you got four of the top sprinters on the team. Yeah, you
Yeah.
running. It's a lot more hype around it. So for long jump, what is the thing that you like most about long jump?
Um, I mean, when it comes to long jump, I'm pretty much a freak. Like I can get in the air and I can stay in the air for a little minute. So that's kind of cool to be able to jump pretty far and being one of the best jumpers in the state.
So which one requires like more attention to detail? Like because the relay, you got your marks, you got the exchange zones,
Yeah.
you got like you can't get the baton outside this chain zone, you'll get disqualified like we did last year, but that's a story for another day. And then you got long jump. You got to have attention to detail to that as well because you can't step over the board. That'll be a
Hmm.
scratch. So out of both of those races, the relay and the long jump, which one you think like requires way more detail and attention?
Really the long jump because it's like you gotta have a certain amount of steps to be able to hit the board. It's like if you just like this much over the board, they're gonna call it a scratch. So like it kind of got to be perfect. Your steps got to be perfect.
So what? So in the long jump, what's the longest you've jumped? What's your PR?
22.5.
22.5, and
Yeah.
then before it's all said and done, what you want your PR to be like before you graduate?
Before I graduate, I'm at least shooting for 23.11, 24.
23.11, 24.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Okay. So if you let's just say for instance, if you got a freshman coming in from middle school and you know how it is coming from middle school, you ask them what they did for track and field. They're like, I did the 400, 200, whatever. They say they just about done everything.
Hmm.
And it makes sense because it's middle school. But if you got a middle school kid coming in and he's like, man, I want to do long jump and I want to do relay. First, what type of advice would you give them for doing long jump, and then what type of advice would you give for doing relays?
Well, relays. I mean, really, is if you can jump or you can't, or if you can run or you can't. You know, to be on a relay team, you got to be pretty fast to be able to jump, like long jump, triple jump. You got to be able to jump. So if you know that you can run or jump, I mean, I say go for it. But if you can't, don't even try to do it.
Don't
Don't
try.
even try.
So what about if they coming in and they feel like it's not working for them? Like what type of advice would you give from that standpoint? Because like obviously like just like with you, like we didn't know you would be a good long jumper. We knew you was fast, but over time we learned that okay, Ken can do long jump, Ken can do relays, and you've been extremely good at it. But like from this, say for instance, if it's not working out for them, what type of advice would you give them then?
I mean, it's kind of a mental thing. Like you got to go out and get it yourself. You gotta be committed yourself. Your coaches can't just want it for you. Your teammates can't want it for you. You gotta want it yourself. I mean, with me, I want to go watch videos. I'm going to Lipscomb or Davidson Academy to go, put in the work myself. That shows how much I wanted it. So
So
that's
so
pretty
it
much.
really come down to what you do outside of with your coaches and
Hmm.
outside of with your team. You was actually putting in work individually by yourself.
Yeah,
That's major, man. Well, appreciate you for your time, Ken, man. We'll see you on the next video.
no problem, man.